Good morning, New Orleans District. Why don't you join me as we take a walk through the building as I head to my next meeting. So I wanted to give you a few brief updates before we get there. These are some interesting times. As you know, right now we're entering our third week of COVID-19 response. Really in response to what the state has ordered with their stay at home and closure of all schools, but in addition to what DOD's doing. And walking around the building, if you look around, Matt, why don't you take a look around, you can see it is a ghost town around here. We only have, of the 800 or so folks who work in the district office building, we only have about 50 to 60 mission essential personnel here on a daily basis. And really that's in response to the social distancing. Just want to minimize risk to employees, because again, your health and safety is my primary concern as we work through this. So as we continue to walk, one of the things I really want you to understand from this video is that you need to get used to this. This is the new normal. The planning horizon is the 12th of April, which means that's when the governor is going to reassess the school closures, and that's when he's going to reassess the statewide stay-at-home order. So everything we're doing we'll continue to do at least until the 12th of April. But what you really need to plan on is that, hey, it's likely the 12th of April and beyond. Because this week is a big week, the next 7 to 10 days for the state of Louisiana, because we are anticipating the spike in the curve. And I'm going to show you a graphic on one of the doors here that really get after that and explain, hey, this is why we're doing what we're doing, all this social distancing, and we think it's working. It's a little too early to tell, but all this stay-at-home order, keeping the kids home, sending people home from work, the whole intent is to reduce the curve. And if you look here at this map on planning's door, what we have is if we don't do any social distancing, we get this peak. And this delta right here is, hey, here's the hospital beds and the medical care that's available, and here's the anticipated spike. And it's that difference that is the significant concern, not just for the state, but for the nation, because when we start running out of hospital beds and people can't get treated and we overwhelm our medical capabilities, that's when it just gets worse and worse. So everything we're doing, all our social distancing, only mission essential people at work, all that is to knock the curve down so that we don't overcome our capacity of our medical personnel. That being said, in the district, we're going to institute several new restrictions effective today, Monday. And the first one that any of you come in is going to see is screening at the gate. You'll come in the gate, you'll show your CAT card, and then the cones will just naturally steer you right up under the awning of the daycare center, and we'll have a medical personnel there, and at that point, they're gonna ask you some medical questions. Do you have a cough? They're gonna ask you basically, are you having any of the symptoms of COVID-19? Right now we have the laser thermometers to take the temperature off of your forehead without any touching, so that we can assess if you have any fever. If you have a fever, you'll be turned around and sent home. While it's voluntary, you don't have to have your temperature taken. To reduce risk for the district, I've ordered that anybody who won't have their temperature taken cannot come on the compound. Now, if you get screened and you pass the temperature test, you'll get essentially an armband, just like I got this morning when I came in the gate, which shows anybody that you've been in the building with that, hey, I'm screened, I'm good. Right now, I'm not displaying the fever that is symptomatic of COVID-19. But I would ask you to continue doing everything you're doing at home or wherever you're working from. It's working well. I'm hearing great things about the expanded VPN capacity. All the reports from our corporate board leaders, your division and office chiefs, are that it's working well. I'll point out here, so we have our security. So this is our main entrance in the middle of the building. This now is the only place you can enter the facility. And when you come in, you have to sign in with the guard. And again, to get in the building, you have to coordinate with your division chief, because we're trying to enforce the social distancing to protect you and to protect those mission essential employees who have to come in the building and work. But I appreciate all you do. You guys have been doing great things. We still have a massive mission to deliver on. But the first priority is protecting the district, and that the district is you. So thank you for everything you've done. I've got to run into my meeting right now. But by all means, if you have questions, shoot them up. But we'll film another update here again soon. Have a great day.